Have you ever wondered how often your financial advisor should be reaching out to you? Find out more in this video. Hi everyone, it's Logan Sadler. Thank you for stopping by the Financial Beat YouTube channel. Appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out this week's video. In this week's video, I actually have a question we're going to answer. So I had someone write in, Jackie from Orange County, and she had a question about she never hears anything from her financial advisor unless she calls him herself. And that really bothers her. And she wondered, should she be bothered by that? That's a great question, Jackie. And I appreciate you writing in. There's a lot of different service models that they call them in our industry for how often advisors do reach out to their clients. Now, we're big believers. There are a lot of clients that have money in the market or have retirement plans that are evolving. It is very important that you reach out probably more than that client, that advisor is reaching out to you. You typically want to touch base with your advisor on a quarterly basis or semi-annual basis. At the very minimum, I would say once a year. I know some of our clients that are transitioning into retirement over the next year or less, we do touch base on more of a quarterly basis because we are covering a lot of things that are changing. And one of the biggest things that I like to point out as an advisor, referring to the other side of your question, one of the biggest things I like to point out is it does allow us to do our job more efficiently for our clients. We understand more about them. It allows you to kind of take a deep dive into more of that personal relationship that's very important, I think, for an advisor and a client to have that personal connection to where you don't have to go out to dinner and stuff like that every week or anything like that. But the advisor needs to be able to have that open line of communication as well as the client needs to have that open line of communication. So to answer your question in a long, short matter there, I do think it is more important that the advisor should be making that effort and reaching out to you. We always try anytime there's any type of market conditions or anything's changed, anytime things need to change in a portfolio or in a plan, it is very important that the advisor does reach out to you. So I would say it is kind of an okay concern of yours to be bothered by that. It's very important that you find an advisor you feel that you have that service model. We have a laid out service model for our clients. So we actually tell them when we're going to reach out to them, how often we're going to meet, because it's very important that they know exactly what to expect when they're coming on board as clients. So we're very upfront about that. And we think a lot of advisors should be very upfront about their service model with their clients and reach out more. I always say this, and I actually said this a few weeks ago on our radio show. Most clients end up leaving their advisor not because of lack of returns, but most of the time it's actually because of lack of communication. And so that's why we built avenues, newsletters, YouTube channels like this, as well as the radio show and other formats where it is very important that the advisors are getting in front of their clients and making sure that as the advisor's job and fiduciary obligation, they are staying in touch with the client, making sure that they are adapting the plan to those clients' needs. Because again, your needs are probably changing pretty fastly nowadays. So it's important to stay up to date on that. So I appreciate that question. Anybody else that has questions, feel free to write in or leave some questions in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them in the comments or do a future video on it. So click subscribe. I appreciate you guys stopping by. And again, we'll see you next week on the Financial Beat YouTube channel. Thank you.